Hey y'all, I'm Tanya. Welcome to Growing Groceries. Today I'm going to be talking about garlic. Garlic is one of the best companion plants you can have in your garden because it goes with just about everything. There's really only 5 plants you don't want to plant it next to, and I'll go over those in a second. And it repels just about every garden pest you can have, including deer and rabbits. It also repels Japanese beetles, fungus gnats, aphids, onion flies, snails, ants. Really, it's a fantastic little plant to grow, and you can spread it out throughout all of your different garden beds to help keep those pests from finding the different plants in there that they are most attracted to. The only plants you're going to want to avoid planting it by is asparagus, peas, beans, sage, and parsley, and that's it. So keep it out of those areas and you'll be fine. It's best to plant it in the early fall. It's really going to depend on obviously where you're growing, but here in Missouri it's best to plant it in the fall, early fall. I didn't have any in the fall and I didn't think to go get it, so I messed up and I missed my window. But a friend just gave us a whole bunch of garlic and I'm really excited about it. We have a big freeze coming up that's going to last a little while, maybe a week or so. It's not as long of a dormancy period as garlic likes to have, but I should still be able to produce some garlic this year. They just won't be as big. The cloves won't be as big, and I'm okay with that. As long as it still repels the bad bugs and I still get a garlic harvest, then I'm okay with it. So when you plant it, you're going to want to separate the little cloves from each other. Try and keep as much of the papery skin on as you can. It helps protect it. And you're going to want to separate them 3 or 4 days before you're going to plant them. And then you plant them 2 inches deep if you're in the south and it's a warmer climate. Here I'm going to plant it about 3 to 4 inches deep. And if you're north, you definitely want to stick closer to the 4 inches. And then you're going to plant them flat side down, and the pointy side, if you can see this, the pointy side up. You can see this one's already starting to sprout a little bit, which, you know, is not ideal considering I haven't got it in the ground yet, but it is what it is. And then you're going to want to water it in really well, and then you're going to want to cover it with mulch, like hay, grass clippings, leaves, stuff like that, and let it go. And then, you know, after winter, it's had its dormancy period. In the spring, you'll start seeing the shoots come up. Now, there's 2 different types. There's 2 different varieties, I should say. There's the hardneck variety and the softneck variety. Softneck variety is best for growing in the south where it's warmer, and then the hardneck variety is best for growing in the north. Now, here in Missouri, we're pretty centrally located and we're able to grow either one. They both grow well here. What you're going to find at a grocery store is mostly going to be the softneck varieties. They're easier to grow and they store longer. So that's what you see most often. But either one is great. The hardneck variety actually grows larger, but you don't get as many. So it balances out either way. So what you want to do, if you're going to put it in a pot, in a planter, instead of straight into the ground, you want to make sure it's like 10 to 12 inches deep, and because the roots need a lot of space to go down and to get enough nutrients. And you're going to want to make sure that it is weed free. Keep a close eye on the weeds because garlic does not do well with competition. So keep the weeds out of that area, and then after that, they're really, they kind of handle themselves. They're supposed to be a set it and forget it type of crop where you really don't have to do that much for them, which is great. I'm really excited to see how much they help out in my garden. I don't have a big problem with deer, but I do have a lot of rabbits. I have a fence that goes around the majority of my yard, and then another fence that goes around the garden, so Deer have never bothered me, knock on wood, but the rabbits have. So if this helps keep them out, and the Japanese beetles and the aphids, which were huge problems for me last year, then I am all for it. Not to mention, garlic is medicinal for chickens. It's great for humans as well, obviously, and we put it in almost everything we cook here. But if you take minced garlic and put it in your chicken's water, it's really good for them. So the more garlic I can grow, the better off I'll be. And then I can harvest it, and I can use some of it to grow again this coming fall, and I'll have an even better harvest next year because I'll get it in the ground when I'm supposed to. But I hope this was helpful for you guys. There's 4 plants that I know of that do especially well if they have garlic next to them. It really boosts them, and they will grow much stronger. It's rue, chamomile, yarrow, and summer savory. So if you're growing any of those, make sure you have garlic by it. I am going to be growing some chamomile and some summer savory, but I'm growing them in my herb garden. And like I said, there's a few herbs, parsley and sage, that don't do well with garlic. So I'm going to have them separated and then put a little bit of garlic by the summer savory and by the chamomile so that they get the boost from the garlic without it stunting the plants that don't like it. So just put a little bit of thought into it before you go planting it, and then, you know, put it everywhere you can. You can even put it around fruit trees. I don't have any fruit trees yet, but I've ordered some that are coming this spring. So this fall I'll probably be planting some around them as well. And that would be great if you can keep the deer away from your fruit trees, and the other bugs too, but deer they're rough on fruit trees. So if it helps repel them, fantastic, and I'll go for it. This channel is all about trying to help you guys grow food. I want to help as many people learn how to help provide for their family from their own backyard, grow their own groceries. I want to help as many people as I can. So that's my whole goal here. So if you're enjoying this video, if this helps you in any way, please hit like, please hit subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos soon, especially as the weather warms up. And I hope I can help you guys. If you have any questions, please put them down below. I'll do my best to get to them and help you out in any way I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.